So today I'm going to take you through what I consider to be my top 10 best deep cuts from Van Halen of all time, from their 12 studio albums. Now, I've been a Van Halen fan since the late 70s when my mom took me to the record store. I bought Van Halen 2 and I was hooked immediately. And they've been my favorite band ever since. Edward Van Halen is my guitar idol. So I've listened to their catalog throughout the years thousands of times. So I don't come through this top 10 list very lightly, but I did want to let you know there's a couple of pieces of criteria that I enacted for this list. First of all, none of these songs were released as radio singles from any of the albums. Now, they may have gotten radio airplay, but they weren't quote unquote radio singles. And the second criteria is that I chose not to pick any more than 2 songs from any one studio album. So, with that being said, with 12 albums and the top 10, I'm going to count this down from 10 to number 1. So, here we go. Number 10, from Diver Down, Cathedral. So the thing that really has always struck me about this song is how unique it was from when it was released. I mean, lots of people since Eddie did the volume swells have done that, but that's the first time I ever heard it so in your face. And leading up to the Diver Down album, he did have cathedral pieces of it in his guitar solo in his shows. But when this came out, I was like, wow, this is fantastic. I've learned it somewhat over the years. It's just, it's a bit of a tug of war sometimes to get it sounding the way I want it to, but fantastic song. So that's number 10, Cathedral. Number 9, from Van Halen 2, Women in Love. Once again, one of those songs that I've heard thousands of times. What I really love about this song is it's very different from most of the songs on Van Halen 2. It's got that intro with the harmonics that he's playing combined with the arpeggiated chords. And then once they kick out of that chorusy intro, just the way Eddie digs in and kind of drags the pick across the strings just sounds so damn cool. Great song all the way around. Roth singing, fantastic. So that's number 9, Women in Love. Number 8, from the 5150 album, it is 5150. Sammy Hagar, I read somewhere, actually, I heard him say this now that I think about it, before they went on the tour a couple of years ago, the Best of Both Worlds tour with Satriani. Sammy said that he thinks that 5150 is the best Van Halen song from his era of all of them. And it's an excellent song. I don't think it's the best one, but he wrote it and sang it with Ed, so I'll take his word for it. The thing I really find interesting about this song is when you listen to it, if you're not a guitar player, it sounds kind of simple, but the rhythm, the attack, it's just a difficult song to play well. You can play it, but to play it correctly is very difficult. So that's number 8, 5150. Number 7, from Fair Warning, Sinner Swing. This is just a badass song on a badass album. And it does swing. It really does. Although Unchained is my number 1 favorite Van Halen song of all time, Sinner Swing was really the song that made me want to get Fair Warning. I actually heard the album at a friend's house. I was going to get it anyway, but when I heard, that album top to bottom is amazing. But Sinner Swing was the one that made me go, yeah, I want this record immediately. So that's number 7, Sinner Swing. Number 6, from the Balance album, song is Aftershock. What I love about this song is the tension that builds from that open harmonic tapping and the arpeggiated chords that are leading into the verse. That just grabs me every time. It's just a great deep cut from an underrated Van Halen album. Number 5, Light Up the Sky from Van Halen 2. This is just a straight up rocker. I know on the 2015 tour, which was the last tour that they went on with Roth, this was the set opener. They opened with Light Up the Sky, and it just reminded me how great this song is. I mean, I didn't need a reminder, but it is such a great song. Great intro, got some really cool chord changes throughout. That's number 5. Number 4, Drop Dead Legs from 1984. This is what I think is one of the most unique Van Halen songs, especially from the Roth era. And the thing that I think about when I hear this song as a guitar player is, oddly enough, how in the hell did Dave come up with a vocal melody for this song? I mean, if you just listen to the isolated guitar track of this, like, I don't know what to do with this. So that's part of the genius of David Lee Roth. I mean, we know what Dave sounds like nowadays, and that's a whole nother video, and plenty of people have spoken to that. But one of his brilliant attributes in Van Halen was his ability to come up with vocal melodies to go with just Ed's, tangential, going off on a weird tangent kind of riffs. And this is probably one of the best examples of that. Just a brilliant song. And also from the guitar aspect of it and drums, this song highlights the great musical, chemistry that Ed had with Al on drums. I mean, the guitar solo is the outro, just strange stuff, but brilliant, great song. Number 3, from Women and Children First, Romeo Delight. I think it's one of their best songs ever. How this wasn't a radio single, I have no idea. I mean, it's straight ahead. It rocks, obviously. I love the breakdown after the solo. It's one of my favorite Van Halen moments from the Roth era. Great dynamics to the song. Go listen to it now. And if you haven't listened to it in a while, it makes the hair on my forearm stand up. Number 2, from Van Halen 1, the last song on the album, On Fire. So every time I hear this song, I realize the song title is exactly what the song is. It's on fire. And once again, think about this. This is the last song on their debut album, but it could have easily been the first song. It's an absolute banger of a song. So that's my number 2 all-time deep cut from Van Halen, On Fire. And my number 1 deep cut from Van Halen is from the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge album, and it's the song Judgment Day. So in my personal opinion, this song and this album are the absolute peak of the Sammy era. Great big production from Andy Johns and a flat out rock and roll gem. I mean, I just love the way this song opens, and when the drums kick in and bass, and then Sammy starts singing this. You got to realize this album and song came out right at the time when grunge was starting to kind of break big with Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and the like. And this is just a old school, big time arena rock song, and that's why I love it so much. So it's unapologetically Van Halen. So that's my top 10, 10-1. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just a quick overview. No songs from OU812, no songs from Van Halen 3, and no songs from A Different Kind of Truth. Could I put more songs from Van Halen 1 on it? Yeah, I mean, I could have put more songs from a lot of the albums on it, but my criteria was a maximum of 2. And believe it or not, I'm a big Sammy era guy. The Roth era is my era, but I'm a Sammy guy too. And I really loved stuff on that For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge and Balance album. I thought the production on OU812 was a bit thin. And truthfully, I didn't love a lot of the songs on that album. I mean, there are some great songs, but that's why I didn't pull anything from OU812. But let me know your top 10. Remember, make it deep cuts because I didn't want to do obvious stuff everyone knows, ain't talking about love and, um, Unchained and Panama. Those are the hits. Everyone knows those. It's more fun to talk about the deep cuts. And that's what I wanted to do with you all today. So please, in the comments below, let me know if I missed something. Let me know your top 10. And if you're not a subscriber to this channel, you're just seeing for the first time, this is the type of content I have on my channel. Please subscribe. If you like it, hit the like button, share it with a Van Halen fan if you think someone out there that might enjoy it. And I've got a book that I just completed right here, Near Miss, and it's available through Amazon. If you click in the description box below, there's a link there that you can check it out through. It's a cool book. If you're a rock and roll historian like me, this might be something you want to check out. So please do. And until the next one,